children, welcome back. Hope you all are enjoying your good health and taking care of yourself. So children, let us continue the remaining topic of chapter 4 in geography, that is climate. In previous videos, we discussed about the definition of climate, we discussed about the difference between climate and weather. Also, in one of the video, we saw about what are the factors which affects the climate. Now we are proceeding towards the next topic and very interesting topic, that is the mechanism of weather. Let us see how this mechanism of monsoon used to take place in India by watching this short video. Children, there is an interesting fact that the apparent movement of the sun from the Tropic of Cancer in June to the Tropic of Capricorn in the month of December affects the global climate. The pressure belt and the wind system changes globally. The maximum effect can be noticed in the equatorial belt. Here, the northeast and the southeast trading wind coverage, and thus it is also called as the Intertropical Convergence Zone or ITCZ. So, due to the apparent movement of the sun, this ITCZ shifts 5 degrees north in summer and 5 degrees south in winter. The ITCZ is pushed further north till the Ganga basin due to the differential heating and cooling of the Indian landmass and its surrounding bodies during the monsoon season. We called it as monsoon trough. The intense low pressure system formed over the Tibetan plateau attracts air from the Indian Ocean where high wind pressure prevails. While the shifting of ITCZ, the pressure system reverses, causing the reversal wind. Around the same time, the movement of the uppermost air circulation or the jet stream also affects the summer and the winter monsoon of India. The global climate event of the changing pressure system over oceans have tremendous effect on the arrival, duration, amount and retreat of the monsoon in India. The equatorial belt of tropical region of Pacific and Indian Ocean faces maximum effects. Usually, the situation is like when the southeastern Pacific has low pressure area and high temperature, the eastern Indian Ocean has high pressure and low temperature. But the situation reverses roughly in 3 to 8 years. This reversal of temperature and pressure condition across the ocean is called as Southern Oscillation. Due to the vast uninterrupted Indian Ocean in Southern Hemisphere, the conditions are felt more than in the Northern Hemisphere. The normal condition brings moderate to good monsoon, whereas the reverse condition brings drought and famine to the Asian region. Now children, El Nino and La Nina are two opposite ends of the Southern Oscillation or SO cycle. El Nino is warm phase of the Southern Oscillation, whereas La Nina is the cold phase of the Southern Oscillation. These deviations from the normal surface temperature can have large scale impact not only in the ocean process but also in the global weather and climate. This climatic event is also known as ELSO. El means El Nino and So means Southern Oscillation. During El Nino, the monsoon will be weaker and comes late in India. As summer is cooler and this surrounding sea and ocean temperature remains warmer than the usual. Purvian cold current is replaced by warm current. Therefore, the pull of air in the mass land would be weak. The La Nina is good for monsoon condition and the temperature over the sea remains cooler and pressure difference between land and sea is very high. So, the pulling of air mass from the sea to land is very intense. El Nina and La Nina events occur in every average 2 to 7 years. The arrival of monsoon rain in India is the most satisfied and joyous moment for the people of India. This is because India is an agricultural country and the economic growth of each year depends on the amount and the duration of monsoon rain. Delays and long breaks in the monsoon rain increases the chance of drought and famine and dangers for the basic occupations like farming, fishing and forestry. On the other hand, spell of heavy rain increases the threat of flood. The secondary sector of Indian economy like agro-based industries also depend upon monsoon, as the supply of their raw material is governed by a good spell of rain. The market will remain steady with good monsoon year with the stable price of the good products, whereas a bad monsoon season will cause an inflation, food insecurity and public unrest. Monsoon is a unifying bond of the nature and lifestyle of India. The rivers and the pond regenerate with the rain. The soil and underground water table get support to hold the moisture and water. Plant and animal kingdom became lively with the monsoon shower. The green nature of monsoon fed India has inspired the poets and artists to create rich poetry and painting that adds our rich cultural heritage. Then let's recap at the end. Monsoon is a periodic seasonal wind. It blows from sea to land in one season and reverses back in the next season. The term monsoon is derived from an Arabic word mausim, which means season. The main cause is differentiational in the heat and cooling of land and its surrounding water bodies, that is sea and oceans. The reversal of temperature and pressure condition across the ocean is called as southern oscillation. El Nino and La Nina are two opposite ends of southern oscillation. El Nino is the warm phase and La Nina is the cold phase. India is an agricultural country and the economic growth of each year depend on the amount and the duration of the monsoon rain. Delays and the long break in the monsoon rain may increase the chance of drought and famine. On the other hand, a long spell of heavy rain increases the threat of flood. Monsoon is unifying bond of nature and lifestyle of India. So children, this is all about this video, the mechanism of monsoon. Hope you understood and enjoyed, and would suggest you to please refer the textbook NCERT to understand much better. Let's do some questionnaire. The change in pressure condition are connected to which of the following phenomena? El Nino, monsoon, westerly wind or trade wind. Next question is, how many seasons are there in India? 3, 4, 5 or 6? And last question is, during cold weather season, which wind prevail over the country? Monsoon wind, westerly wind, northeast trade wind or northwest trade wind? Answer all these questions in comment. Thank you for watching.